This is PkmnMstrz, a Pokemon Go podcast. Your critical hit of Pokemon Go and the news from the Pokemon world around us. Logic and adultiness don't always apply. Here are your hosts, Jolt Switch Matt and Roxy. Hi there everyone and welcome to a new week. There is a whole bunch of information to go through. Right now we are working at that a drive to investigate. I'm sure Roxy wants to go through a whole bunch of details of that.
I have opinions.
Now, so we do have that event radar that we do have every week. Raid Train on standby. Sacred Cobalion. Gimme a Genesect. Lugia. Bird of the Tier 5s. Shift Control Go Battle League.
Sure.
Safari Zone Postponement.
Postponement. What word is that?
It's to postpone.
Oh my god. I don't think that's a real word.
Legendary Making Landfall.
Are you making these up?
I'm just making up titles for things.
Oh my god.
Because it's fun.
Please stop. We're getting you writers.
We do have Rookity in the data mines. I did take a closer look at bird-type Pokemon, and Rookity is actually much smaller than Starly. So it made more sense for the situation.
And why are you doing that? For people who may not know where that comes from.
So for, way back.
Back in our day. No, back before our day.
When people would go into the mines, they would have a small
Gray Canary
to test to make sure things were safe.
So, gases and stuff like that.
So, as we're looking into data mines, it's a play on words.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If the canary came back, you could, go in safely. If the canary did not come back, that means it's dangerous. Ta-da! I know things.
And then we do have some information in our battle arena here. Now, before we get into everything, it's going to take a lot of you by surprise. We got news. See, I've been asking for a tabletop drum set for years now. How perfect would that be? But no. Can't even have a soundboard. I told you you'd have a soundboard.
You ruined it. You found shitty soundboards.
So we want to let everyone know that we are actually now part of the Pokemon Professor Network, alongside podcasts like Lured Up, who also dive into Pokemon Go news and have that explicit feel, very similar to us.
See.
Hosted by Ken and Adam.
Hello.
They're also part of the Gotta Watch 'Em All podcast, where Ken and Adam share information about the main series games, the trading card game, and they even watch an episode of the original anime series for each of their episodes.
Adorbs.
And another one called Special Conditions, where Adam, who, again, the co-host of Gotta Watch 'Em All and Lured Up, sits with Josh, and they focus on the Pokemon trading card game, where Adam shares with us and Josh his 2 decades of trading card game experience.
Fuck. I mean that in a good way.
That's a good fuck.
Fuck. Sure, let's go with that.
That's a good fuck.
Jesus.
So make sure to take a peek at the website, PokemnProfessor.com, for all the podcasts, as well as our details, and where you can find everything that I've mentioned here. It has a whole bunch of information for them, and where you can listen to them as well.
This is the closest I'm ever going to come to be a professor of anything. I just want to put that out there.
You could teach plumbing fixtures.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on plumbing fixtures right now.
You teach the designers.
Oh, my God. Can I just have my weekend?
I love you.
I have to go back tomorrow. Can I just... Oh, fucking...
Now, before we dive into our event radar...
Hydro cannon.
Hydro cannon.
Every time I see a hydrant, I think of hydro cannon. I'm like, fucking separate the two worlds. I don't want anything. I don't want it crossing over.
So before we get too deep here, I want to make sure...
Wow. What the hell was that?
You're just having a good day.
Having a good time. I'm actually not. This is bullshit. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Now, this podcast is powered by Patreon. So for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we admin within our region, and any level of support does help immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing,
that's okay.
It's totally fine. Just make sure to drop a rating on any of the podcast providers that you listen to us on.
And they allow it.
And share us with your friends that play too.
Yeah, just be like, yo, look at these idiots.
Even if they're Pokemon fans and maybe don't play Pokemon Go, you might get them interested.
Yeah, we might be, silly enough.
Silly enough.
Oh, let's get silly.
So touching on that raid train on standby. What?
Doot. Chugga.
Raid hour for March 18th was cancelled.
Yep.
And we all know why. It's that COVID-19.
That's pretty.
So how to stop people gathering places and doing things? Stop raid hour. That's super helpful there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we did have Cobalion as its shiny form this entire weekend. And they did extend it to March 17th. It will be ending before the podcast itself, after the podcast itself comes out. So part of this weekend as well, we had a drive to investigate, where you get to Genesect, and it also comes with a Durant encounter as well, which is an Eastern Hemisphere Pokemon.
Is it a Durant?
You
Dance into the fire.
So we are both working tirelessly away at that. Niantic did announce that it was possible to do it from home.
Yes.
Which is super helpful with the hour-long incense, that spawn more Pokemon.
That's done nothing for me.
Well, you do have lots more spawns, but you're on the fire type one and you're just looking for a specific type.
I get that, but this is my thing though. So when I was looking for the normal type,
yes,
it was fire everywhere, right? But we put on the incense and the lure simultaneously. My thing was I was timing this, and in the hour of the lure, I had 2 fire spawns. 2. And they weren't even like fire. Like fire. They were like Houndoons, you know what I mean? So they're fire and me and that. But it
is evening time.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is it literally brought me everything. I had ice. I had many ice. I had many Wators. Yeah. I had many normals, right? And
all spawns for the weekend. All higher spawns.
I understand
alongside
that.
Fire, but it's...
But, that's the thing. It almost, tinfoil hat. I almost felt it's the fire quest. Let's curb that shit. But you know what I mean? I know it's not true, but,
I feel that, too. I went through it as well, because I had to do the normal types, and oh my goodness, it took forever. Same with you.
I know, you were telling me. But that's the thing. It's, it feels like the spawns that were needed weren't as high as the other ones. And I
ran into that same problem with the fire and the water.
So see, right now I have water everywhere. Yeah. Well, I had water, right? So I wonder if it's day, because yesterday when I was doing my normal, there was fire everywhere, and I had no normal. So maybe it's almost like they alternate days.
Right, or depending on what's going on outside. So light outside, the sun brings heat.
But it's been the same weather though, pretty much. You can't,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So weather aside, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of okay.
So, I know that you're stuck on that fire one right now. Have you completed everything else? That's part of the...
I don't know. I haven't
the quest for...
Yeah.
No, yeah, so you're done everything except for fire types.
Yeah, for right now.
So, what I'm stuck on is the next one.
Which is? The egg?
Hatch a bloody egg.
Well, that's because you're stuck inside.
Yes.
Self-isolating. But you can go for a walk.
Yeah.
You're allowed?
I've drifted 1.7 kilometers.
Okay.
I need 2.3.
So you're almost there.
Yeah, but it's taking so long.
Why won't you go for a walk? Is it because
it's cold?
Oh, so now we went from I go out of minus 40 degree and get frostbite on my dick.
I didn't say that I went out minus 40.
I get frostbite on my face.
For reference,
and
I sent an email to the GoCast podcast. What I had said was that the rinks, when I was refereeing hockey, was minus 40, which is where my semi-immunity to the cold is.
What about the frostbite?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, playing Pokemon Go.
Fucking, see, there's some shit you don't do. Stupid.
Yes.
Yes.
And I have stopped.
Yes, now you won't go out in minus 2.
Well,
fucking 0 to 100 real quick. What the hell? I think maybe it's that. Plus, it's not as fun anymore because no one's outside. Literally, I was looking out the window. It's literally nothing's going on.
I'm not a huge people person, though, so people being outside does not make me want to go outside.
I get that, but it is... What I'm saying is it's eerie.
Yes.
It's very eerie. Like, it's fucking weird. And, I mean, at the end of the day, you are who you are. You are a type 1 diabetic. So... and high risk, so, like, I understand, like, the shit's not airborne and blah, 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 and all that shit, but, like, we have, like, a huge protocol of, like, coming home.
Yep.
For either one of us. Yesterday we did groceries. Poor Matt with me had to wipe, like, literally 7 bags of shit because I don't know who's touched it, because I refuse to go into a store to, like, you know, add people into a building. You know, I'd rather do it online.
And pick it up.
Like, I understand some things will be out of stock. Like, what couldn't we get? Meat? Like, ground beef, we couldn't get burgers. We couldn't get burgers, buns. And, of course, toilet paper. Duh. Right? I was trying to see if I can get some toilet paper because my elderly auntie's actually out of it. So I was going to go and grab a thing and just leave it at her door. Because I'm not going to see her because she's over 70. So that's me social distancing. I was going to leave it on her porch text her and be like, yo, there's some shit tape on your porch. You're welcome. Love you. Tape on your porch.
Is she still not feeling well from the dinner thing?
No, she's fine. Okay. I think she was just tired and her dog passed away recently. So she's just dealing with that. And I know it's hard. They're like part of your family. So, I mean... you could feel just miserable, right? And sulky and shit like that. Yeah. So she's feeling better, but she is, you know, social distancing. And the fact that I work with the public every day, I don't want to go see her. I don't even want to come home to you half the time. Not that I don't love you. I love you, and this is my favorite place in the world. Coming home, but it's like...
with the 5 fur babies.
Yes, but it's like, I don't know what I'm bringing home to you on me.
Yeah, you just want that... what is it? Jude Law's plastic outfit we saw in Contagion.
Yeah, I just literally want like a hazmat suit.
If anyone hasn't seen Contagion, definitely take a look because they're saying to do all the same things in that movie right now.
Yeah, it's really funny how like the parallels are. They're just like, oh my god, this virus seems like it attached to a bat than to a pig. And I look at Matt and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
We got to see how that happened too. But watch the movie.
Just watch the movie. It's very, there's a lot of parallels. But I mean...
and all the same organizations, the CDC, the WHO,
all the stuff.
Yeah.
All the stuff you're seeing now. But like, there's like stupid things. Well, people say it's stupid things that I do because, I mean, I'm pregnant, Matt's diabetic, so, you know, like, driving around with a whole box of Lysol wipes in my car.
Yes.
And taking a wipe out before I go into the building, because if you think about it, there is 3 doors I have to touch, then there's 2 sets of buttons on an elevator, then I have to touch our doorknob. So the way I think about it is... the virus is glitter, and glitter's everywhere, and it gets stuck on everything. So if I touch the first doorknob and there's glitter on it, I'm going to have it on my hand and I'm going to put it on the second doorknob, or like whichever doorknob has the glitter. Right? And now our supers are on self-isolation, so I don't know if shit's getting cleaned, so I literally cleaned the buttons.
Yeah, but Dan's around.
Dan is around, but still. I wiped it was really funny. I was in the elevator with Dan, who's our other super, he's our maintenance worker super who actually does stuff. So we were in the elevator on opposite ends. Hilarious, first of all. Second of all, I'm like, okay, how is our building? He's like, well, so far so good. We're clean. Keep your fingers crossed. And then he sees me with the Lysol wipe. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, protecting. He started laughing. He's like, no, I feel you. He's like, good for you, because he won't let me run because I'm pregnant. So he yells at me if I'm like slowly running to my car. He's like, no running! So I have this wipe and I'm wiping all the buttons and he's just like, only you. And I'm like, well, yeah, fuck. And he's just like, I appreciate that. I'm like, well, everybody's often like, you know, locked up in their houses. And if I have to go out, I have to go out. So I might as well do my part, right? And I mean, it's surfaces. That's what it is. And have to shit in the building. Knobs are stainless steel. Buttons are stainless steel. All the shit's stainless steel. And so it lives there for like days. So fuck off.
So, yeah, you're just doing your
part. Let me just Lysol the shit. But yeah, if you're kind of like super precautious about the shit, maybe don't watch the movie.
Yes. Because there are so many painful parallels.
Yeah, I mean, after the movie, we had some takeout. And I grabbed the fork from beside my bedside table, picked up the bag with the fork, carried it over to the kitchen recycling, and proceeded to spray the recycling and the cans with Lysol. Because, because I can. And because, I care about you.
Yeah.
I care about the pets. I know they can't get it, but, they can't spread it, but, I still don't want shit on them, right? And I don't want it on me or on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like that we're on the top floor.
Because our breathing goes down?
It kind of, but it's just no one's above me type shit. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, it's very disadvantageous when you're trying to go up and down during the day because there's always people in the elevator.
Yeah.
But, in the morning, I'm alone because I leave at 7 and then I come back alone too. But that's only because I watch the door and who comes in and wait till I'm alone.
Meanwhile, I don't leave anymore because work sent me home.
Well, you walk the dogs, but I'm pretty sure you get lucky and there's no one on the elevator with you for the most part.
Usually, yeah.
Usually no one? Or
first walk of the day, sometimes. Painfully and frequently do I have a person.
Yeah.
But the last two, no.
Yeah, because the last two are either 10
and then
2 a.m.
2 to 4 a.m.
Between 2 to 4, yeah.
And we live with old people, so...
So everyone's asleep.
Everyone's asleep by 8.
Which is awesome, but at the same time, it's we kind of live in an old age home and we know what happens there. But, it's been going okay. It's just fucking stay home if you can. If I had the option to stay home, I would, but I can't, so it is what it is. We'll see what happens. So but we out here.
Out here.
Inside here. Because we can't go outside, but it's okay.
I'm watching your phone and I'm not seeing any fire types. And
Honest to God,
it's frustrating me.
We've been recording for 20 minutes? There's been one. And the one was there before we started recording.
Yeah.
What the fuck is with my accent? Or the way I say words? We've been recording. We did rant. I think it's because we just watched the campaign. They were talking in different accents. Yeah. I like to have fun here.
So the next raid boss that we're going to see here is Lugia. It's a special raid weekend, quote unquote. Shiny. It's already shiny.
So Lugia.
Shiny. So shiny, starting up March 24th at 8 a.m. and running all the way to March 30th at 10 p.m.
Until my birthday. I also want to say that the coronavirus is the F word because it's canceled my birthday.
Yeah, I had a lovely reservation for you, and that's not happening now.
That's okay. I have a reservation in my house, away from other people with you. Which is okay. Do you think the ice cream will last us till my birthday?
Probably not.
Oh, God damn it, because I was we can just stick a candle in that. It's pretty great. We got a load of cookies and cream, which is basically cookies and cream ice cream, but there's so much cookie particles in it that it is brown. It's still vanilla ice cream, but there's so much cookie, it's brown.
So awesome.
And you were it's cold, but it's chewy. It's cooey.
So within this event itself, Lugia will know Aeroblast, which is a new move that's been added to the game.
Alright.
I'm assuming it's a flying type move.
The name would, But again, weirder things have happened.
Agreed.
Charizard. Not dragon.
Not dragon.
Fucking. Come on.
And with it comes the Psychic Spectacular event.
Psychic Extravaganza! If anyone watches RuPaul. The Drag Race, they know what I'm doing. Hopefully.
Sashay away. So that is actually going to be for the weekend itself. I haven't seen any information for it being extended, like the raids. So March 27th at 8 a.m. to March 30th at 10 p.m. These times are local. Mm-hmm. You'll see more Psychic-type Pokemon from the Unova region. You'll see Solosis, the Cell Pokemon, and Gothita, the Fixation Pokemon. 2 kilometer eggs will have Abra, Drowsy, Ralts, Spoink, Baltoy, Wynot, Beldum, Gothita, and Solosis. And Baltoy will be shiny as well.
I just want a shiny Spoink. So badly.
You've been pushing for that one too, even before Spotlight Hour. When it first came out.
You or me?
You.
I think Spoinks are so cute.
Since you're the pig?
What?
Since you're the pig?
That too. I've been pushing for that since then. But I just think they're so fucking adorable, the little snuts.
You know when the ball falls off of its head, it tries to find something else to put there?
Like what?
Anything spherical.
So why doesn't it just go get the ball it dropped?
Well, if it's not available, there was a Pokemon episode about it where they dropped it, or it dropped it and it got lost, so it grabbed a Pokeball, so it was bouncing around trying to find things to put.
Oh.
Yeah.
The times I wish Pokemon were real so I can have a Spoink. I just want to love a Spoink.
So like I mentioned there will be more Psychic-type Pokemon in the wild, as well as Raid Pokemon. And Lugia will be available in Go Battle League rewards as well. We've seen a lot of that because of COVID-19. They've made it more accessible, just to make sure people are doing what's best for themselves and their safety.
Well, yeah, I mean, safety first at this point.
Of course. Now, all of the Safari Zones have been postponed. All of them.
Well, yeah. I was actually going to ask you, maybe I'm going to sound like an idiot.
What?
So if I do, just get rid of it.
What's up?
See how it says? Here it says Niantic Live 2020. And here too. Well, Niantic Live 2020 selection.
Yeah.
Why doesn't that one have that?
I don't know.
Right? The first two have it, and I'm like, what does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, carry on. Don't feel so dumb.
So, we did speak to Philly's administration talking about banning events and everything.
Yes.
Niantic has gone ahead and done for St. Louis, which was March, Liverpool in April, and Philly in May. Now, again, you can keep your tickets and have the spawns on the day when you have tickets. Mm-hmm. Very similar to Go Fest Chicago on Saturday last year.
Yes.
Because they got rained out in lightning storm and they shut the event down, people were able to play the event at another time and still have the same spawns. Now, if you have the City Explorer Pass,
like we do,
you still have most of those rewards. You'll be able to drop an incense. They say it lasts an hour, so I actually sent a question about incense is currently lasting an hour. Does that mean it'll be 2 for us, or would it be an hour and a half?
Oh, so it's stackable or whatever?
That's what I'm curious about, because we don't have any information on that.
Okay.
The lures we place in the city will be for 4 hours.
All right.
And everyone in the city, even if they don't have tickets, can enjoy that.
Okay.
So we put the lure, it's 4 hours, everyone else enjoys it.
Remember, this is like this is actually the perfect time where I wish we had timers on lures.
Yes.
I wish it would just at least have like a little countdown so I would know what's going on.
And we will also have half distance incubators. Now again, I have the same question, because right now all incubators are half distance because they're trying to keep us inside. Does that mean it's quarter distance for us for that period of time?
I don't know.
Exactly. So questions I have that I do not have answers to.
Oh, burning questions!
There's a lot of questions, but our tickets aren't until April because we got the Philly one.
Yes.
But I'm sure anyone
Is it April? I thought it was May.
Oh, sorry, May. My bad.
Other April.
Next April.
Da, da, da.
April the month after. So I'm sure anyone from Liverpool who's kept their tickets will be able to let us know what will be happening, depending on what's going on with COVID-19 as well. Because if that's lifted by April, which it probably won't be.
No.
But
April's like next week.
If it happens and our incubators go to the half an hour, then the hour would probably stand. Same with incense for half an hour. Incubator distance being half. If it goes back to full, then half is nice. But but if we're looking at still having issues with COVID-19, or if they remain with the postponement that they've planned.
Yeah, or they just shut everything down.
Then we've got to figure out what's going on with everything for people who have tickets. Not just us, everybody else who's part of the event too. We did have information given by Niantic for Landorus, which is a ground and flying type Pokemon. Mm-hmm. He is the next Tier 5 raid encounter. So he's taking place for Thundurus.
Thundurus! Thunder ass.
So that Thundurus will be leaving us March 31st at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mm-hmm. And Landorus will be taking his place at that time and will be going until April 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually what we see with this when they go partway through the month and not the whole month is that they have a special raid thing going on in the last segment. Right. So we'll have to wait and see what's happening, but that's sort of what we're looking at right now. And it did mention as well that it was very much available after level 4 in Go Battle League. It'll be an encounter possibility too. So Landorus is double weak to ice types, because ground is weak to ice because it's like when you get water in the sidewalk and then it freezes, it expands and cracks the sidewalk.
Yes.
And then flying type is also weak to ice, so double weak. Also weak to water type because it's ground, and flying doesn't resist that.
Holy fuck.
Don't bring your electric types for this flyer because he's a ground type, and that's the weakness for electric, if you weren't already aware. Some information from our Rookity. in the data mines. Go Battle League Metagross base catch rate has changed from 5% to 15%.
Alright.
So he's not as much of a dickhole when you're throwing Pokeballs at him.
Not as much of a dickhole, but still a dickhole. Listen to that fridge.
Cobalion's base catch rate changed from 2 to 4%. But we probably won't be seeing Cobalion in there much longer because it'll switch out for Lugia soon. There is a new hat Pikachu. Who's excited? I can feel your excitement.
I'm so done with fucking hats.
You like costumes, not hats.
Yes, because it's like, I'm done with hats.
It's Pikachu Libre.
He's Pikachu Libre?
No, I'm joking.
Because I was like, Pikachu Libre has a whole costume.
A costume, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm still pushing to level 10. I stuck in level 8 in Go Battle League.
To get Libre?
Yes. And the bad news coming from Battle Arena is Great League ends soon.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
So we're shifting to Ultra League as of March 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You're fucked.
Yeah. I do not handle Ultra and Master League well.
I was gonna say, but like, you've been home. Just fucking battle.
Yeah, I do what I can.
You're just enjoying your time home.
Is that a bad thing?
No, of course not. I would be too if I could be home.
So if you haven't got your Great League battles in and that's where you excel, jump on that before the 27th.
Jump on it. There's another Rocket Stop.
Alright.
Do I need any? Nah, I'm good. Just need Arlo.
So was there too much else that you wanted to go through, or was that kind of...
The bullshit of the spots.
The bullshit.
Spawns. I'm a spot. The bullshit of the spawns. That was my thing.
Yeah. I feel that. I think my next one is like electric types or something.
Yes. My excitement to be a professor. Be part of that. Just, I'm famous. No. But, I think that's pretty much it. We haven't done much because we've been inside.
All the fun inside.
We got to listen to the podcast yesterday while picking up groceries.
Yeah.
Where they read your email on air. Where's that Go Battle?
Go Cast.
Everything's fucked.
With Chris and Kyle.
Oh my god.
And they had Zoe 2 Dots on too.
They did. I love how you said Zoe and our Zoe perked up like, hello. You're not Zoe 2 Dots, you're Zoe 2 ears. 2 shits, 2 ears. You're not dots, you're stripes. You look like a tiger hyena mix. That's okay. Just gonna pretend to fall asleep now. Oh, you're being ignored, Laz. My apologies. Hot Laz blink. But yeah, how was that? That was kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
It was even cooler to hear them say that they would like not survive in a country like this. And I was just like, oh, Canada. Fucking, because I remember having to like walk to school in like minus 52 with the wind chill. Like, you just fucking went.
Yeah. Your
face was frozen and or the little piece of face that was sticking out of your hood.
Oh, yeah.
Was red for the rest of the day. But other than that, it is what it is. I guess it's because we're used to it now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I dream of living
somewhere warm,
but
Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
But I don't think that's ever gonna happen. So I just gotta deal with what I got. But that's
It is the weather.
It is the weather.
Summer's coming.
Sun's out, guns out. We also have... Our faces are now on the website.
Yeah.
So you can see our faces. We have our own section on the website too.
Yes.
Where you can read up about us, read up about the show.
Yeah, if you go to the site, there's a drop down with all the different information they've got there.
And it has PkmnMstrz.
So it's got all the different podcasts that I've mentioned. As well, if you go to PkmnMstrz, spelled the way we spell it, .com, it'll take you right to our page there as well.
It's a good resource too, right? Mm-hmm. The website itself, the Pokemon Professor Network.
Yeah.
Right? There's different podcasts that you can check out if you haven't listened.
Exactly. One of my favorite ones, I enjoy Lured Up every week.
Well, yes.
But I gotta watch them all because I really enjoy watching the series too.
Yes, you do.
So hearing them talk about it while they're watching it is always fun for me.
That reminds me of Riff Tracks or Science Theater 3000, where they just talk during the movie, about the movie, or they have little comedy skits about it, during the movie.
It's kind of what what was that thing I was watching? Joe Rogan does this thing where he sits with himself and a bunch of buddies, and they sit and because they can't stream the fight, but they talk about the fight. They like shoot the shit, drink scotch, like.
I get that.
And they watch, and then you have their reactions to the fight.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, that's just like. Basically, I prefer, like, I don't care about that shit because I don't watch fights.
Yeah.
But, like, riff tracks and stuff like that, like, they literally will watch movies.
Okay.
And they just, like, their audio commentaries on it. So you don't see the guys, but, like, you see the movie and it has the audio. So, obviously, it's movies everybody's probably seen.
Right.
So, the movie 300, right? You know where they're walking, like, up the hill and shit and they're gonna go meet the golden dude?
Right.
Golden face. No. So, they're just, like... So they fucking stop and, you know, they're just like, we are men. We are Spartans. And one of the guy goes, and I'm a flower ranger. And it's just the funniest shit. Like, oh my god. It's so good. And I love when they do, like, also old obscure movies. Like they did, Vanilla Ice. What the fuck was the movie? Cool as Ice.
Oh my god.
That was the funniest shit I have ever seen. The cheesiest thing. My favorite line is, drop the zero, get with the hero. Dead. Fucking amazing. The jacket he wears in that movie, if anyone watches that movie ever, I want that jacket.
I want that.
Just putting that out there. But no, as we were saying, the website's phenomenal. There's, you know, there's Meet the Teen, there's podcasts. They have the New Jersey Go Battle League.
I'm on there, so if anyone wants to battle and stuff, and they're running mega tournaments right now, especially because of the lower friend requirements. Mm-hmm. So if you want to dive in and you know, if you do travel to the New Jersey area, they do host and arrange stuff there too. Once, you know, COVID dies down and Silph Arena is back to not doing remote tournaments.
Well, of course.
But yeah, I mean, aside from that, like, now you can find us, like I said, on, if you go to PkmnMstrz.com, it'll link you directly to that page itself within the Professor Network.
Yes.
If you go to Professor Network, you can see all the details and information. We've got our faces on there as extended family now.
Yes. I'm an extended professor.
Extended professor.
I feel like I'm extending in all the different parts of my body, so... Accurate.
So make sure to tune in on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. I keep seeing that when we're watching like the news. It's like iHeartRadio is now #1 for podcasts.
And we're like,
okay, sounds cool.
Oh gosh, what a mash.
We're on all sorts of other places as well, like Podcast Republic and things like that. So if you want another place to find us, just search. It's really not that hard.
You'll find us.
Exactly.
Trust me. Yeah, there's Overcast, Pocket Cast.
There's so many different casts.
All the things.
All the casts.
And of course, Apple Podcasts.
Where you can leave a lovely review.
You can, and you can write things.
Now make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com and leave us a voicemail at 548-800-5091.
No one's gonna tell me a story. I'm done. Fuck y'all.
Just tell her a story. Please.
Oh, please. Yesterday was really funny. We were falling asleep and I was like, tell me a story. Because I'm an annoying piece of shit sometimes. And what was it? I was like, you gotta practice for when the bean is born. And then Matt goes, once upon a time I bought a book and read Beana's story. And that's what I got. And that's when that ended. Ta-da!
But yeah, make sure to hang in there. Wash your fucking hands.
Stay the fuck home. Running.
The monsters have been decent this episode.
I know. I don't know where Stella and Kitten are.
Well, they're not in the bedroom because I checked that.
I closed the door. Stella is behind me in the chair.
Okay.
But I don't know where Kempton is. Kempton! Yeah, I don't know where Kempton is.
No, we'll find her eventually.
Well, she's being nice, which I very much appreciate. Yeah, it's been good today. It's quiet. It's eerie. It's weird. And tomorrow I'm going to work.
It's hard knock life.
Oh my god.
Find yourself a soundboard.
I'm gonna try. I'll try to do that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, life is no longer what it was. It's not as we know it. It's different. It is what it is.
Just means I get to spend weekends with you now.
Yeah, that's actually very exciting because fucking usually I see you for like 1 day a week.
Fridays after work. Saturdays.
Yeah, and then 20 minutes every day. from Sunday to Thursday, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you come home at 10:30, 11?
Yep.
And I'm passed out.
Yep.
And I'm hey.
That's if I get off work on time.
Yeah, no, I'm just sleeping. Because
you work early.
I do.
And I work late.
Yes. Klaus, what are you dreaming about? They say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not. Alright, that's enough.
That's, ladies and gentlemen, dinner for schmucks. We've been enjoying our weekend together and watching movies.
Yes, we have. God.
Like the great John Lennon said, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not.
I think we're done here. See y'all next week. That's a pterodactyl having a heart attack.